friends, thanks for joining. Today we are continuing our Chrissy Teigen cookbook, Cravings Together, and so far everything we've made has been a huge success. So today we're really excited to make her sweet and salty creme brulee, and it's supposed to be family size. First step is to make the cream. So in a small saucepan, we're gonna warm up our half and half and our heavy cream. Okay, so just warm it until it starts to steam. And I have no idea what that looks like, but whatever you do, don't boil it.
Okay, so part 2 of the cream, we're going to cream our sugar and egg yolks. So we need 5 egg yolks and 3.5 cups of sugar.
So after doing a few of Chrissy Teigen's recipe from her cookbook, which I love, I've noticed that in the list of ingredients, she gives you the total of everything you'll need of each ingredient. But then when you go through each step, she sparses them out. So of the 3/4 cup of sugar, for the second step, you're gonna only need half a cup.
Oh no, I put all 3/4
I know you
in.
did. You tried to put 3.5 cups of sugar in earlier, so. All right, we're gonna whisk until it's a light yellow. So, I don't know, a couple minutes. Switch arms, because you want to even your arm muscles. I'm just whisking until Kat says to stop.
It's fluffy and pale.
Agreed. Same here.
Good. We're gonna get our cream back over here. Add the vanilla and salt. Got some of this Modone, fancy Camarillo salt. I'm gonna put it in.
I got Morton's.
We're going to trickle it in so that we can temper, a word I learned from Ina Garden. Tempering means that you warm it up slowly, because if you put it all in, you're gonna get scrambled eggs.
If you get scrambled eggs, then you did it wrong. That's all I have to say.
Last step, guys, before we put it in the oven, we're going to pour our egg mixture. So it says 6 by 9 because this is family style, but you could do what Gina is doing, which is make your individual.
Oh, I put a lot in that one. Whoever gets this one is lucky.
Sounds like Daddy there is gonna get the big one.
What? I was gonna say me, the chef. That's funny, I called myself a chef. What? It wasn't that funny.
Okay, so step 3, we're gonna move on and we're gonna get this in the oven. But before we do, make sure that you take the ramekins that you're gonna put your creme brulee in and you put it into a bigger dish. So I have a big dish and then I have my dish here. And then we're going to take our boiling water, which you probably should have done before we started, and we're gonna pour it on the sides, filling it about halfway with that hot water. All right, so we're gonna stick this in the oven at 325 for 30 minutes. We're gonna pull it out, let it sit on the counter for an hour to cool down, and then we're gonna pop it in the fridge until we're ready to use it later tonight. Gentle, careful. We'll see you guys back tonight for dessert. All right, I gotta open up the water. I know, me too, and I'm like, no. We're going to be creating our crackle that goes on top of our creme brulee. So sugar on top. First question I have for you is, do you have a torch?
No, I do not.
I'm just going to put it under the broiler, which is what she also suggests.
I really am questioning the amount of sugar that's supposed to go on here. You know what? I'm gonna do 2 a lot and 2 just good enough. And see how they brulee. Okay, good snowy effect and snowstorm. So we shall see.
All right, so we're gonna put this in the broiler, and she says about 4 inches from the top. And you do have to keep an eye on it because it can burn really quickly. So off to the oven we go.
I hope this works.
Do you hear that? Did yours brulee?
Yes. You may notice that mine has a couple different colors because a couple of mine, 2.5 of it did burn in the broiler.
What Gina and I have learned is that creme brulee is best with the torch because then you can control exactly where the heat is. When it sits under your broiler, it burns in one spot and not the other. So I have some spots where the sugar didn't melt and I have some spots where the sugar is burnt.
yummy. Lighter sugar. You don't need a ton, but you do need the torch. I think that's what's key, because it's not a light crack. Mine's like a thick layer, and for me it's a little off-putting.
Okay, so I used that fancy Modone sea salt, and that was salty. Took me a minute, because when I first ate it, I'm like, ooh, that is salty, but actually it's really good.
It's so good. Even though it's burnt and it looks really bad, don't throw it away. Eat it. It's good.
Yep, guys, I think it's great. Gina thinks it's great. You guys should definitely try it. Just don't do what we did. Go out and buy that torch and do what Chrissy said, because you'll get better results. Thanks for joining us. We're so excited that you guys continue to watch us every week. Make sure you hit that bell so you don't miss any of our new videos, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
I just heard flavorful, flavorful, flavorful.
Listen to this.
I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running.